Welcome to this channel, The Scriptures, and today we are going to talk about your sycamore tree. When we read from Luke chapter 19 verse 1 to 10, there is a story there about Zacchaeus. We know Zacchaeus was a tax collector, and we know tax collectors were people who were hated. They used to work for the Romans to collect taxes, so they were hated by the fellow Jews. So we know that the tax collectors were not supposed to interact with other people. So they were very rich. The tax collectors were very rich because they used to collect extra taxes from the Jews so that they can take the taxes to the Romans. So we know that one day Jesus was walking in Jericho and he met this tax collector, Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus, because he was very short in stature, he ran and climbed a sycamore tree so that he can see Jesus Christ. So we know that there are some things or some sins which can make us to be very short in stature. There are some sins like witchcraft. There are some sins which like adultery, fornication. There are some sins like pride. There are some things or sins like hatred, jealousy, covetousness, and even there are some things which are like idolatry. Those are the sins which can make us to be very short in stature. So Zacchaeus was very short in stature, both physically and spiritually, and that's why he ran and climbed a sycamore tree. So we need to get to Jesus Christ. We need to pray so that we can go to Jesus Christ. At times we may be prevented from reaching Jesus so that we can get salvation. Zacchaeus was being prevented by the crowd to not reach or not to see Jesus Christ, but he ran in front of that crowd. We must see that we make sure that we don't have obstacles, those things which can prevent us not to see Jesus. We must overcome those obstacles by faith so that we can see Jesus Christ, so that Jesus Christ can make us, can elevate us spiritually. So this Zacchaeus ran and climbed a sycamore tree, and by climbing that sycamore tree he saw Jesus Christ. So we must go to Jesus Christ. We must ask Jesus Christ through faith so that he can elevate us, so that we can see him, so that when we see him we can get salvation. So we know that Zacchaeus, afterwards, when Jesus reached the place where Zacchaeus had climbed the sycamore tree, he called Zacchaeus to come down, and he told him, salvation has come into our house. There are some